hello, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. How's everyone doing in the new year? Happy New Year from a guy in his room. First podcast episode of the new year. I'm gonna have to pause this pretty soon. I'm getting food delivered. I'm getting burgers delivered. Because now I have a fat voice on. This is fat voice. I'm eating. Oh, I'm eating right now.
How annoying is it when somebody's eating? Just like talking and eating. What if I just did that? That's another thing I don't know if I talked about before. People that do the food reviews on YouTube and stuff. It's usually like they eat a huge platter for some reason. It's like, oh, look at this giant box of pasta I'm eating. It's like disgusting. And food reviews, I don't really get it. Like, unless you're watching just for entertainment, like, it's not that big of an investment risk. If you're just getting a fast food item, like, oh, I better make sure this is good. Better double check the food reviews. Yeah, I think I'm finally getting over my weird, mild flu, cold, whatever I had. I'm really just sick. I feel like I've caught something for like the last 2 months, like at least a couple cold things, whatever, flu. I'm just really sick of it. I was just exhausted. I had time off and I just had to be sick. I guess that's normal around the holidays, but this year was a little bit crazier. This uptick in flu, cold, and humid. But who cares? It's stupid to talk about. Well, I just wanted to get started with one of my new recurring segments. Current news segment. What's in the news? What's in the news? The guy in his room segment on the current news. What is You guys want to spill the tea? You guys want to
spill the tea? You guys want some tea to be spilled, like the kids say? I'm just kidding. But yeah, let's spill the tea like the kids say. You guys want any tea? Well, looks like we got some current news. Jeremy Renner, injured, skiing accident. Who cares? He's okay. So who cares?
Jeremy Renner. What was I going to talk about? Here's something that was really interesting to me. For some reason, an ex-NFL star was working at a startup in New York here. That it was a metaverse company, which already I think, why would you, like if I saw like a job posting for, I mean I have seen job postings for startup companies and I'm like, no thanks, it's just too risky to me, I guess, unless I was like really wanting work or something. I just feel like it's too risky to like join a startup like that, like unless you're like really like, oh, I'm gonna change the world with this, which is kind of how everybody acted about every new company, every new tech startup. It was like, we're gonna change the world. Yeah, we're gonna change the world. Like the WeWork company that failed, and all these like scandals because the CEO is a crazy idiot. Yeah, it was a startup company, and they acted like he was like, I'm gonna change. I forget. He had a weird accent, like, I'm gonna change the world. I am going to change the world. Everyone, we work. And it was just like renting office space. It's like, yeah, you're not. That's not. I don't get it. But so apparently this is a just our segment. What's in the news? What's in the news? Wait, what did I say? A guy in the news. I don't know. Let me think about this. A guy in his room presents what news in the newsroom. Guy in the newsroom. Maybe that's a good one. Wait, what? A guy in the newsroom. What's going on in the news? Let's spill the tea.
Let's spill the tea, kids.
Apparently,
An ex-NFL
star was Theo Johnson. Now is filing a lawsuit against the CEO of this startup. And a reason I wanted to talk about this is because I kind of have talked about before on the cast. It doesn't really. One thing that doesn't really get talked about much in the news is like women harassing people or women being toxic. It's always like, oh, these toxic white men. Straight white toxic CEO men. They only are bad. And now we have one of these. A woman being there. This has happened before with like some politician lady that was harassing people sexually. I forget who it was, but this I read earlier, and it's really weird because it's like she's not trying to. I shouldn't have tried to do this so close to my food being delivered, guys. I'm looking at him riding towards me right now. Got the Uber Eats. See the guy riding towards me. He's on his bicycle. 5 minutes away, guys. Alfredo. I shouldn't have doxed him. I always said his real name. I don't know. Sometimes on these Uber Eats or whatever, delivery apps. Actually, I think it's only Uber Eats that puts their name like Uber does. But a lot of times, like whenever they come, it's a different person. And I kind of always, to me, it's always like somebody's wife or husband or like partner. It's like, it'll be like, oh, look, Maria's coming. And then it'll be like some guy. And I'm like, okay, I don't get it. And it's like, these people now need to like work as an Uber Eats driver on the side because they can't make enough. That's how shitty our economy is right now. Like, and I guess it's been going on, but. And then the White House is talking about like, oh, we're going to tax people now. We can't have these people having these like side jobs as an Uber Eats driver. We got to get this IRS involved and tax the shit out of people. Because, our economy is doing really well. And, let's fuck people over more. Like everybody who's low income in New York City or wherever here, like I just noticed that they're always working like 3 jobs. Like they have like it's never white people like doing this. It's always it's like poorer like minorities, like, and they don't really get talked about, like all this woke bullshit. Like, oh yeah, let's we gotta lift up marginalized people. You know what? Actually, let's tax them more. Let's I mean, in a city here, that's what it is. I know, like, maybe in the suburbs, like, people just do this as a side job, like, for just extra money. Like, they don't need it. They just want extra money. But here, it's like, it seems like people need the money. Like I said, it's always what the woke people call POC delivering. It'll all be, like, Indian people or, like, Spanish, or, like, it's never, like, a white guy, ever. And just so you know, I'm an ally. I do tip 300%. Okay, I don't tip willing like, oh, I'm gonna tip a couple bucks. Guess what? I tip more than the fucking food is, because I'm an ally. I bankrupt myself. Anyway, I went on a tangent there. So anyway, like I was saying, it's kind of weird to me. He's an ex-NFL star. Like, I guess he didn't make enough money, and now he's kind of sucks that he had to work at a shitty startup metaverse company. Theo Johnson. We're back in our a guy in his room. A guy in his newsroom segment. Teo Johnson, a former tight end. Gay euphemism. He's a former tight end, get it? Yeah, so Teo Johnson, a former tight end. For the Oakland Raiders, claims Everyrealms CEO, I guess that's the name of the company, Janine Yorio, made a toxic work environment where she made lewd references about employees' sex lives, as well as racial slurs directed at black employees, including saying that she would trade Johnson if he didn't perform in his job. Okay, I kind of think that's just about the NFL, though, reference. Everyrealm has backers in Silicon Valley and celebrity endorsers. I mean, this company is going to fail, especially after this is done. Any metaverse company is... I mean, the metaverse is failing, isn't it? I mean, I don't really follow it, but I keep seeing that it loses money and nobody's doing anything, you know? This is just a weird story, like... So it says that he alleged that Yorio, the lady CEO, told him about a sex-related game that she encouraged employees to play during a business trip. It's called KYP, which stands for Know Your Personnel. And they were euphemisms for having sex or hooking up with coworkers and business partners. And she said that the way to play the game was to get laid by a coworker on a business trip. And then she asked him if he would be doing any KYP. He was taken aback by the suggestion and said he was already really close with someone. He said that she was testing the waters with him because she came to his hotel room in Austin and insinuated that she believed he would cheat on his girlfriend to participate in the stupid KYP game. All right, so she's not very, like, to me, just not that good looking, very average. But I don't think he... Like, it doesn't even seem like she was trying to get with him. It seems like more like just, I mean, maybe that's what she was leading up to, I guess. But I don't understand why you would want coworkers to sleep with each other. And, like, I guess maybe I don't know. That's the weirdest thing about this to me. Like, she's not even harassing him like, oh, I want to, like, have sex with him. It's just like, I want my employees to fuck each other for some reason, and the clients. I mean, that's more of an ask. Like, you're also gonna do it with the clients. Like, I don't know. I mean, that's asking for a lot. This lady is an idiot. Like, she was just asking for a lawsuit. Like, I don't know what she was thinking. Like, if she has any kind of... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna Google her and see if she used to work somewhere else. Because, like, I don't understand how you would even be in any kind of job and have this going on. I mean, anybody who has a metaverse company is already going to be crazy to me. Yeah, she's on LinkedIn here. Where? Oh, experience. Okay. Oh, she was a CEO of another company called Compound. And then, you know, it's like, did she leave and then she was another, she's already been in, like, how is she doing this? Did she do this at other companies? Like, senior vice president. Like, did she do this at other companies? I can't believe if this is the only time she would be super creepy or whatever. Was it just to him? I mean, why wouldn't she just be direct with him and be like, you know, instead of doing this weird game thing? Like, was that real, or was that a way that she was just weirdly trying to hook up with him? I don't know. She had made offensive jokes about his girlfriend's menstrual cycle. Okay, so that to me, I kind of think she would just wanted to get with him. She called him a stupid black person and the whitest black person. What? That's his. Oh. Johnson claimed he was fired after he blew the whistle on a gambling scheme. I don't care about this. And then he says that she soured on him, who eventually ended up in her doghouse. Man, I mean, if he made this up, it's like so crazy and weird. It just sounds like it's probably not made up because it's so weird. Oh, the company said he only worked for us for 3 months and was terminated for poor performance and sleeping on the job. I don't know. I really, it just doesn't seem made up. It's too weird and specific. It said he called her that bitch and that crazy bitch. Well, I mean, yeah, like she is crazy. I mean, that's just like an accurate thing he said. Oh, okay. So she had a similar accusation from another black employee in a suit filed last month. Wow. She refused to promote him after he rejected her sexual advances. Okay, so she likes black guys and she is doing a weird thing. She must have made that up, and she. I don't know. Yeah, I really, ew. She she once told this other black guy that it's important that he get the customer wet, just like he would with a woman. And she said, her and her husband are really only married in the metaverse. Oh, she got sued again. So it's at least 3 people suing her. So this is true. A former friend or high school acquaintance used to work there. That's one of the suits. And yeah, she sued too. And she said, that the lady, Yorio, suffers from alcohol use disorder and, wow, crazy. Oh, she said she has that. And then Miss Yorio used it against her in front of people. What a piece of shit. I mean, it's definitely true. Okay, people are not believing him? What? Yeah, I mean, but this is like 3 different people suing her. Like, how is it not true? How is this okay? People are acting like it's. Yeah, I guess I don't understand how you don't believe this, really. I mean, yeah, they sound crazy, but I don't know what kind of people comment on this, though. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I agree. Everybody tries to be a victim now, but that doesn't mean the shit doesn't happen. All right, another item in the news here. Kamala Harris, deep insecurity causes toxic work environment. Really? She seems to be pretty. I actually might want to read, like, after Biden's out, whenever that is, like, about what went on. Just, I want to know how he's dealt with, because it seems like he really is, like, controlled all the time, like, and then he wanders off script, he gets scolded, he's just out of it. They just kind of, which you kind of want people to control him because he's out of it, Yeah, she's so unlikable. I mean, unbelievable. She probably has a whipped husband or something. I don't understand how you stay married to her, really, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's the end of the guy in his newsroom segment. Guy in his newsroom. Alright, yo, it's back. What's good? I'm back, yo. Yo, what's good, yo?
Shit, yo. MC Wicker Boys here. Yeah, for real. Yo, check me out. I'm in a 21 Pilots tribute band or group, whatever you want to call us. We do play the instruments and shit, but we do bust some rhymes, yo. For real.
Yeah, sometimes I see like my reflection when I'm wearing this beanie or any beanie, but especially I guess if it's pulled down like this, and I kind of feel like I look Wiggery with it. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why, but maybe that's the look that those guys. I just kind of. I mean, look, this is a beanie for the band Meshuggah, which is like hopefully the opposite of that, but you wouldn't. It just doesn't look like. I don't know. Yeah, for real, though. Check me out. Yo, I got a tribute band for 21 Pilots. That'll be funny to have like a brand new, like a cover band of someone, like a really new artist. I don't know how new they are. They're probably my least favorite, like, rap-related group ever. I mean, well, okay, maybe not. I don't know. I feel like I like ICP more than them, even. I don't know why. I just can't stand them. Their voice. Fucking can't stand it. Like they tried it in their like emo rap. He talked about like, I don't know, this one song where the video is like in a suburb. So you could tell the guy grew up there and he was just like trying to rap. Ugh. I mean, I can't really talk. I mean, I love the Beastie Boys, but at least they grew up in New York and they never really talked like, for the most part, they never ever really talked like Wiggery in interviews like Eminem does. Eminem always had like just like, yo, I'm Eminem and shit, yo, Marshall Mathers. Like whenever you would talk off, like I used to, I don't know, man. If you're a white rapper, like I get you might rap that way, but like why talk like that? Like I guess maybe if you grow up around black people, but like there was no reason for it, you know. It was disappointing because I did used to like when Eminem first hit, yo, like when he first dropped, yo, like when he just first hit the streets with fucking my name, what was it? My name is, like, yeah, I was sort of liked a couple of his songs back then, but I never really I never wanted to get the album for some reason, like, it was just too much like, I don't know. I guess he annoyed me too at the same time. Again, I think that was just his persona that bothered me. He was like a real thug guy or something. I remember he had you guys might not remember this, you young kids out there, you Gen Z kids that listen, but he used to have like a beef with some people. Like he couldn't take jokes at all, like anything. I get getting defensive, like, but like I remember like that Triumph dog from Conan. He like got really upset at. You couldn't take it, and it's like it's a stupid dog, dude. And you'd be like, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass and shit. Get out of here. Yo, you better get that out of my face, yo. I got my crew here with me and shit. Yo, for real. So yeah, never a huge Eminem fan. Okay, I just now realized this is how stupid I am. I just now realized Eminem must mean because he's Marshall Mathers, so two M's. So M and M. Eminem. I just now realized that. I don't know if anybody else did, but you can go ahead and pretend you didn't either until I said it. Marshall Mathers, motherfucker. I wonder if I guess he never said the N-word. I don't remember anyone ever, like he would do every other offensive thing, but like he never did that, I guess. He never went there. Yo, Marshall Mathers and shit. Yeah, but I was, Oh, speaking of Eminem and rap, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I've talked about this before. I think I've talked about I'm not into new rap at all. That just rap now is like really nothing. It's like, what is it? You know, like I feel like when I was growing up, like when I was like in the streets, like growing up, like in the '90s and shit, like rappers had skill. But it did seem like there was a like skill to it, like, and people would be like, "Who's the best rapper?" And they had opinions on it. But now it's like just there's no skill. It's just like it's just terrible. I mean, it's just like they mumble. There was like mumble rap, and then there was like I don't know, like they started doing this. Like now, I'll just hear like I heard just walking around the other day, like just cars playing rap, and it was just the same shit that's like popular. That's been for a number of years now. Like it seems like it should have died out by now. And it's just like where rappers, everybody raps now like weirdly in a weird rhythm now, and it's like there's no skill, and it just sounds like almost they're not saying words. They're just I don't know. It's just like like that's kind of what I hear walking by cars that are blasting rap, because you can't listen to rap without like being in a car and having it like the whole neighborhood is just like vibrating because of the bass. You can't not do that. If you're listening to rap, you can't not blast it and like annoy everyone with it. Because for some reason, it's like, I don't know if people think they're cool because they're playing it. I don't know what it is. I mean, as a white guy, I mean, I always have felt like embarrassed playing it. Like, even if it's like Beastie Boys or whoever, I always like don't really crank it because I'm like, I'm a dorky white guy. I don't feel like people seeing me play. Like, yo, who that? Yo, you playing that? I mean, I just don't. That's like what fucking all rap is now. It's just that weird, like, not really like anything. They just copy each other. It seems like I don't know when that started, but I remember hearing like one song that had a weird style like that, and then like another one, and then like eventually every fucking Drake or whoever is doing that. Like even Kanye started to kind of do that style. Like, I mean, that one guy, who's that one? Oh, Kendrick Lamar is like okay. I did listen to like his album. That's like one of the only recent rap albums I listened to, but then even people like started to copy his style, and I don't really know if I love his style, but at least it's not. I think as soon as Cardi B started rapping, that was the nail in the coffin, kind of like. I mean, Nicki Minaj, like, at least it seemed like she almost had skill, like, she did it fast, and she did, like, was rapping, it wasn't that fucking awful, you know what it almost reminded me of? Like, I was thinking, that's almost like if you're in a metal band, and you're doing those, like, breakdowns, like, those weird, like, and you're playing, like, a lot of them will do that, like, a lot of metalcore bands will just be like, do like breakdowns like that, like, like really short stuff like that. That's kind of what rap now is doing. It's really weird. But just quit doing it, Ugh, I don't know. I don't know enough about rap to like talk about it. I always used to get like, for some reason, a lot. For some reason, like a lot of comics at open mics would be like talking about rap all the time. I mean, they were like younger than me, even when I started, but I don't know if that's why, but just like I just didn't know anything about it. Like, dude, I don't know if that G Swayze's new, like his new shit. You hear that? I don't know, man. I was like, who fucking cares? Like, I just don't like. Oh, I heard of somebody. Like, I used to. I don't know. I guess you're just more into music when you're younger, and you're trying to find the most unknown thing, and like, oh, I like this. I'm cool because I like this underground thing, Yeah, but I mean, so yeah, I'd take Eminem any day, and even ICP, and you know what, 21 Pilots. I mean, that's at the bottom. Like, I'd still rather hear mumble rap, I think, over them. I'd rather hear the same weird staccato rap style than 21 Pilots talking about being sad in their suburban. I'm gonna just like, it's such a bad combo, whatever it is. Yo, fucking garbage. People are trying to argue if they are emo, I guess. Why do so many people consider them as emo? It's because of their lyrical content, which is terrible. I mean, no, it pretty much is emo from their lyrics that I've heard in one song. I think the fact that they talk about suicidal thoughts and depression gets them categorized as emo. Yeah, because they suck. A lot of people it's like, no, that's their lyrics. Misunderstand. I mean, they put it right in their lyrics. Oh, these are just quotes from their songs. I don't know why I feed on emotion. Oh, that didn't even rhyme. That's weird. Because sometimes death seems better than the migraine in my head. Like, I think that one, their song Stressed Out is the worst. Like, wish we could turn back time to the good old days when our mama sang us to sleep. I mean, you just want to be a little baby? Like, I just wish I was a little baby and my mom was singing me to sleep. I mean, I did used to listen to emo. I'm not going to really act like I'm above that kind of music. Like, I tried to stay away from the really over-the-top emo, like, bands that look like these people down here. How are there still emo people? Are these current? I mean, what a bad period that was. I mean, not any worse than other bad periods in music, but yo, for real, yo. I mean, I feel like I complained about this band before, maybe. I don't know. I just want to die. I just want to fucking die. There is that rap song that's like, I just want to die tonight or something. When did, like, that is so weird. Like, black people were always never like that. They were always like, I guess holding everything in and snapping. Or they would just act like they don't get emo, It's like the opposite of the 90s rappers like Wu-Tang Clan. Imagine them talking about, I sometimes feel sad and shit. Why? I don't even know why. Just look outside and the clouds make me sad. I don't even... I wish my mom could sing me to sleep as a baby again, yo. From Columbus, Ohio. That's probably suburban capital. We grew up in the mean streets. I'm just looking up lyrics now. Those the full songs. Hey, yo. Oh, maybe I should look up and see if they talk with a Wiggery voice or not. Man, they're just so, like, people like this are fucking so popular. I just don't get it. It's like, this actually might be, like, seriously a deal breaker if a girl likes this band. Like, I don't know if I could. I really don't think I could deal with hearing them played a lot. Even in stores, I'm like, no. Yo, we're heathens, yo. We're such heathens and shit, yo. Oh, man. Maybe, alright, I'm gonna see if I can find an interview. Just to see if they do that Eminem. Yo, for real, we from Ohio.
So, how's it going?
Yeah, good. We just we like have traveled before. We've been overseas. I guess at this point you can say that.
Yeah.
But I think that like we still don't like know how to adjust to the time thing. Like we both just woke up from naps.
Yeah.
Like I walked from the other room with the other couch and came in to see he was sleeping, and I felt relieved because I didn't want to be the only one screwed up.
Josh is a much cuter napper than I am.
No, that's not true.
No, you
I
look
sleep
at
with my
him
mouth
Are
open,
they
napping.
gay?
like,
No, you look at him napping and you're just like, I want to be where he is right now.
All right. I guess they're like normal.
In terms of the energy that
They kind of
band
seem
has
like
on
they would
stage,
be in
is
an
it
emo
difficult when
band,
you go
and they're
through
not in a
the-
rap band. I don't really.
the past 6 months.
We don't feel much different personally.
He has a high voice though.
But
Yeah.
it's cool to do some things that your parents.
He does.
watch
Right
on
now, he sounds
TV.
depressed.
And that's always a cool moment.
I can't even, I'm barely awake because I don't even care if I'm
other than that,
awake.
There's some things like
Yeah.
whether it's a television performance or any sort of.
I
it
needed
was
a
going to
mental. I
happen.
bet you this is a band where you'd be like, I needed a mental health break, so I just took a break from touring. Some bands did that actually.
There's a
of what they're trying to say at the moment is really not a
Anyway,
You
so
can vote on your own.
Are they gonna play something?
she would.
They just talking on this thing?
Always naturally just.
I guess so. It's a Q&A. Oh, it's a
And
Q&A.
shot in my life where Blurry Face was a record that I was trying to write. I guess Goner would kind of represent that the best.
You can tell this is the emo guy in the band, in the group, whatever. Yo, for real, yo. I just like wish I was a baby in my mother's arms. Held in my mother's arms. I'm gonna get a copyright thing from this. This isn't unplugged. This is supposed to be unplugged, guys. Yo, they got the guitar out for this one. These are all electric instruments. You know what? You guys don't get this, but MTV Unplugged, it used to mean something, okay? It used to mean something, and you kids don't get that. You think, oh, I'll just go there with like a couple keyboards. I usually have 10 keyboards, but for Unplugged, I'll have 2. No. Unplugged used to mean something. No electric fucking instruments back in the day. Acoustic, okay? That's why it was a big deal. Nirvana doing Unplugged, you'd be like, what? But yeah, they did it, okay? And they didn't have, like, keyboards. Doesn't make sense, though. I mean, if they play guitar, they could have played, like, acoustic and made their songs acoustic. Like, why would you... That's kind of a missed opportunity. It used to mean something. You kids don't get that. MTV used to have, status. It'd be like, yo, my new video's on... All right, I'm going to stop talking like that now. What if it just stuck and I just kept talking like that? Yo! Well, yeah, like when I was growing up, it would be like, oh, wow, their video's premiering soon. Their video's premiering soon. Like now, you just go on YouTube and you kids just don't get the struggle, man. We had MTV, we had The Box. MTV, VH1, The Box, and then MTV2, and then other stuff came out. I remember MTV2 would be like, I don't know, like I felt like it had more videos. But then they started to have shows on there, and it was done after that. But they used to play videos and be like, "Oh, the world premiere of this new video." And I don't really know how, you know, did they make money from playing the video? Like, did they pay the artist, I guess? Or, like, because I know YouTube, I don't know. Maybe from ad revenue, YouTube makes money or something on those. I don't know. Yeah, just. What are you gonna do? 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 I just wish I was in my mama's arms. Mommy's arms. I thought I was gonna talk. I thought I had another subject, but oh yeah. So yeah, I just paused earlier to my food came, and then I came. Yeah, I just when you eat like fast food and it's just like something's not healthy when you eat it and then you're exhausted after eating it. Like it took a toll on your body's like recovering from. And I mean, it really is like the case. I mean, that does not happen with a salad. Ever. It doesn't happen with fruit or anything either. People are still setting fireworks off. You know what it is? I bet they just had fireworks left over and they're like, well, it might be the day after New Year's, but these are getting set off. Yeah, but like like it's always been funny to me that like Shake Shack and Chick-fil-A are so popular because I feel like people think they're like upscale fast food, which they kind of are, like they're better. Like that's what I just got, Shake Shack, and like yeah, it was like fighting my body, I guess, and I went on a walk like that was gonna do anything. But I guess that's healthy for digestion if you walk right after eating something. I don't think running would help. It'll probably just make you sick or something. Well, yeah, I guess you're not supposed to swim after eating right away either, but anyway, I don't know what, like, it's because it's new and fancier looking. It just like, it's always packed at every Shake Shack and Chick-fil-A. Like, there's like not very many Chick-fil-A's here, but and Shake Shack is always packed. Like, I haven't been to like physically go to a Shake Shack in a while, but whenever I do, it's packed. Like, and it's all these normal looking skinny people go there, and I'm like, do they not realize how bad this is? I mean, yeah, I get it because it's so good, and it is like I just got it, and I got these fries that look so small in the container, and it's like you get kind of tricked because the like burgers and stuff, like it's not very big at all. Like it's not a slider, but it's not as big as like a Whopper or something. But then you eat it and you're like, oh shit, it's like heavy. It just like goes down slowly and sits in you. But like, I don't know why is everybody it kind of spoils you when you get regular fast food after that because the burgers don't live up to that. But I don't really get how they're so high calorie. Like the fries, just the fries themselves are like so high in Like I don't really get that. I mean, I really don't. I still don't get it. I don't know because they're so greasy. I don't get it. But I feel like probably girls are like, I'll just get the fries there, and they don't even realize how bad. It's like as bad as you might as well get a burger because. I mean, it's good that they put the calorie info on there, but also, like, if I didn't know, I probably would be happier ordering it, because it's not healthy, but you're like, well, that's my I cannot eat the rest of the day after this. It's like the calories of like a Grand Slam breakfast at Denny's for like for like a burger. I don't know. I mean, some of it's like it's really like worse probably than Burger King. I feel like the fat is probably way higher. But it is better, so I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I just like don't give a shit. I just like fucking eat whatever, just cause you know why? I just don't even fucking care. Like I just don't even fucking care. I'm edgy as fuck. I'm an emo edgy guy. I'm just like I just don't even fucking care anymore. You know, like fuck. I just wake up and I'm like, why bother to wake up? You know, and I just like doze off again, and I'm like, why bother sleeping? So then I do wake up because I'm like, why bother sleeping? But then I'm like, oh wait, why bother being still awake? Then I'll go back to sleep. And then I'll wake up again, I'll be like, just why bother, you know? And then I'll just like write lyrics or whatever while I'm cutting myself. Yeah, I don't know. Is that like, it's just like weird that like these emo guy artists, it's just weird that they get so popular because what girl would be attracted to that normally? I mean, I get it if you like The Cure or whatever band like back in the 80s. I guess it was only The Cure and stuff like that. And then I don't know what happened. In the 90s it wasn't as miserable. It was like alternative bands took off. Yeah, that is weird. Like not miserable music was popular. And then emo, what's the deal with that, guys? Then emo was big, and then like new metal was sort of emo, even though it wasn't the music. It was like the lyric. Like Korn was like emo, you know, the lyrics and everything. That like even somewhat Limp Bizkit. There's new metal bands were kind of emo, like the lyrical stuff, you know. Oh, maybe with grunge, I guess. Grunge was like emo, and like, because they were like that too. We're like dark, you know. Like, why bother getting up? And then it became emo eventually. You know, I do another podcast called the Music History Cast. I go into the whole Seattle scene from the 90s, and then I'll go, you know, who's the new Seattle people? Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I just don't think normally those type of guys, like what girls are like, oh, I love a guy that's depressed and sad all the time. Fucking don't care. Who cares about anything? I guess like goth people, you know, I guess that was in with them. I guess if you're that type of person, oh, fucking don't care. Dad, shut up, Dad. Shut up, Dad. I'm not doing my school shit. Just fucking cut myself all day and shit. Fucking cares, man. Why even do this podcast? Like, fucking cares. Like, yeah. Anyway, you want to go, like, go out? We could talk about how we can, like, want to die and stuff, you know. Black is my favorite color. Black. I go to funerals, like, because that's who I am, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know the person, but I'm just goth and emo, so I just go to the funeral, you know? And, like, I'll take, you guys want to go to a funeral and go hang out in a cemetery or whatever? I'm just, like, fucking goth. I just go to a cemetery, I don't give a shit. I'm like, I don't even care if, like, I died somehow and right now was in the ground with you guys. Like, I don't even give a shit. That's how badass I am. I don't fucking care. I could become a ghost, dude. That would be cool. Like maybe better than this shit that I don't care about. I'm nihilistic, you know. I'm just like really nihilistic and autistic. No, I'm nihilistic, dude. I'm just really nihilist. It's like, yeah, like maybe I should go like, I don't know. Why bother? That's my life motto is why bother, you know? Well, you don't care. Every time you talk to him, just, no, Dad. Hey, honey, do you want to go get a Christmas tree? Shut up. No way. Are you kidding me? You're giving into the system and wanting Christmas tree? How dare you? Going against our message right now. What if like one person in a goth couple like tried to become normal? Hey, come on, I feel like you're like distancing away from me. I feel like you're changing. I don't like this new like corporate capitalist you know? Let's go to the cemetery like old times. Just like lay there and pretend we're dead too. Let's do it, man. It's like don't care. Why bother?
Death, fucking love death and black. Blackest of the black. Not a race. It's not race related. I just like black, not black people. No, I do like black people.
What are you saying about black people?
Well, no, I love black people. I'm just.
Wait, you say you hate everything though?
Well, not like. No, I mean I hate. No.
You got him. You won the argument.